In a heartbreaking loss to the Lakers in double overtime, the struggling Warriors showed off a few really fun sets, and the Splash Brothers proved that they're still a devastating shooting backcourt, even if this season hasn't been up to par. So let's review. Sometimes, if the game is tight and the Warriors are playing into a set half-court defense, which is what we have here, with strong perimeter defenders or top blocking, the Warriors are going to rely on the ever-reliable Steph Curry high pick and roll. And that's exactly what happens here with the game in the balance. Notice we got 12 seconds left. Steph initially has Jarrett Vanderbilt on him, who's a really good perimeter defender. Draymond has AD, who's playing here a few steps behind in the pick and roll. Draymond is going to come set this really high ball screen for Steph, which gets him to switch on to AD here. So notice that Steph not only has AD, who's slower, not as agile, but he also has AD in all of this space, which gives him a lot of room to work. Draymond is going to stop his roll at the three-point line, which is important because it keeps the paint open. Since Vanderbilt doesn't want to help too far in and stray too far away from Draymond, which gives Steph a lot of room to work again. Now, Austin Reaves immediately looks like he wants to help. Maybe in the event that Steph decides to take this and go reverse. Pods makes a really important movement here. It initially looks like he's going to crowd Steph by maybe meeting Steph on the same side dunker spot. But actually, he's going to run all the way around to the weak side dunker spot, which again clears a lot of space here for Steph Curry to work. Notice how Wiggins has also lifted right here, which gives them a lot more space to muck up the Lakers' interior defenders because now LeBron James also has to step up a bit. And what happens here is, notice now we have Wiggins who's lifted, we have Dre who's spaced out to the top, we have Klay coming down here, and we have Pods who's going to move down to this block, this weak side spot, and it's just pure wizardry. Steph makes a relatively simple reverse cross and finds himself wide open, all thanks to his on-ball mastery and excellent spacing. So now we're in the last minute of overtime. The Warriors could really use a three here. They're down 4 points. And this play is going to be a classic Steph relocation three. So pay attention to Steph's positioning right now. Him and Vanderbilt are kind of tangled up out of bounds. It looks like maybe Steph got banged up a bit here or something. But watch his positioning this entire play and see how he relocates pretty intelligent. So Draymond's going to begin by taking a few dribbles inside the arc. Notice also how small this Warriors lineup is right now. Draymond, Wiggins, Klay, Kuminga, Steph. These are all small, athletic guys. So Draymond's going to take a few dribbles in here. He's going to pitch it to Klay and come set this screen. What's going to happen because of this is that AD is going to get drawn a bit further away from this painted area. As soon as Dre sets this screen, he's going to slip through and be at the top of the arc here and is going to be in his comfort zone as a short roll passer. Klay's going to make a pretty difficult pass. You can see how Austin Reaves has its hands up. AD has its hands up. They don't want him to shoot, but they also don't want to unlock Dre, who is now crashing into all of this space because of how AD has been drawn up to the three-point. Now, if you remember, and if you've been watching Steph, they originally were tangled up out of bounds here, but now Steph is beginning to sneakily make his way towards the three-point line. Vanderbilt is not really looking at this, right? He's watching the action. And if there's a player in the NBA that you never want to lose, it's Steph Curry. But that's unfortunately what happens to Vanderbilt for a second. So now Draymond gets this on the roll. Everyone is immediately concerned with him. LeBron, Austin Reaves, Vanderbilt, they all have their eyes on him. And importantly, Vanderbilt has now forgotten his original assignment, and it looks like he's now going to try and contest Draymond by his foot placement here and how he looks like he wants to go up. Maybe he thinks Draymond's about to try and lay it in, but it's already too late. This play has only been running for 4 or 5 seconds, and Steph has already sprinted out. He's going to make it to the three-point line. Draymond makes an excellent pass, and that's a Steph relocation three. For Warriors fans, I think moments like this are both the most stressful and most exciting parts of these games. It's OT, 11 seconds left. The Warriors are down 3. This time, we're treated to quite an excellent sideline out of bounds set from Kerr and the coaching staff. So everyone's going to begin lined up at the free throw line. The Lakers have their matchup set as they wish, right? We have LeBron James on Wiggins, AD on Draymond, and we have Vando, who again, he's a long, good perimeter defender. They want to keep him on Steph. But the Warriors are obviously going to want to change these, or at least create chaos to free up a shooter. So initially, Wiggins is going to clear all the way into this corner here, which clears up space for Steph. Steph presumably is going to run all the way to this weak side, right? Look at all of the space that Steph has in this area to operate because Wiggins has cleared here. But as soon as Draymond catches this inbound, you can already see Steph kind of swing his body. He's turning on a dime, and what he's actually going to do is come set this flare screen on Austin Reeves to free up his splash brother, Klay Thompson, who now can take advantage of all of this space. Now, the Lakers really don't want to switch this, which basically leaves Austin Reeves trailing. He's already 2 steps behind here. And now if you watch Klay, you know he loves to do the fake to get the defender flying, and that's a wide open 3 for Klay Thompson. So the Warriors obviously lost this game, and there's been a decent amount of complaints laid on rookie Brandon Podziemski for taking a 3 here early in the shot clock with only a minute left. But there's honestly not that much to review. I think I just want to speak on how this isn't really that bad of a shot unless it's viewed with the benefit of hindsight. So let's pause it here. Notice that Pods is completely alone. There is no one within several feet of him. LeBron is here concerned with Jonathan Kuminga. Austin Reeves is more concerned with Draymond, who has the ball. And Vanderbilt is in the wrong place at the wrong time, all the way on the opposite side. So this is an open shot. Yes, there are 21 seconds left on the shot clock, but keep in mind that at this point, they're up 2. Remember that Pods is shooting 39% from 3 this year, and he's pulling up pretty comfortably in rhythm. He does miss, but I think this is a fine shot considering their position. Obviously, there might have been other options. Steph was trailing here, and maybe he could have hit Steph. But I think something that you want to encourage with a prolific or seemingly prolific scorer like Pods is to be confident when taking shots like this. So it's been a long day. It's been a long game. We're in double OT. The Warriors are down 2 with everything on the line. And again, we get to see another sideline out of bounds from the coaching staff. But this time, the personnel are a bit different. Remember that at this point, both Klay and Andrew Wiggins have fouled out, which limits the Warriors' options a lot since both of them represent outside shooting threats. Jonathan Kuminga, not as much. Saric obviously can, but you want a shooter like Klay out there. So to begin, they're standing in this kind of weird box formation. The man of the hour in this play is none other than Stephen Curry, so watch his movement. The Lakers, again, have their matchup set to their preference. Vanderbilt is, as I've mentioned, a good perimeter defender, especially for contesting shots. So the Warriors don't want him contesting what is going to be a Curry 3. So let's do this in order. The first thing that happens as the inbound is running is that Dario is going to clear all the way to this corner. And as he's doing that, Kuminga's going to come here and set a screen on Draymond's man, Anthony Davis. This is going to free up Dre to set a screen on Steph's man, Jared Vanderbilt. So remember that the Lakers aren't switching here. AD wants to stay attached, and Vando wants to be attached to Steph so that he can't get an easy three, right? It's Steph Curry. Maybe he'll get a three, but you want to challenge that as much as you can. But Kuminga and Dre both set really good screens here. This screen from Draymond Green kind of crushes Jared Vanderbilt. And as soon as that happens, I mean, it's already too late. Steph shoots extremely fast. He has an ocean of space. The nearest available defender is probably Austin Reeves, but he's, again, too late. And the result is a wide open three for perhaps the greatest shooter ever, and a rare double bang from the legendary Mike Brady. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos just like this.